Yo guys, what's going on? Kyle here with TheCardGuyz, bringing you a brand new video for Tuesday uploads. If you guys haven't already, definitely check out supergamesinc.com in the description below. They're the reason why we do this. They are the overlying matter. They're the reason why we still play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh here in the Atlanta area. They're one of the best locals in the nation, in my opinion. And I know if you guys need any type of card or anything, they definitely have it in their inventory. So definitely give their store a good look and see what you can find if you guys are needing, any types of cards for any prospective card games they might have on their store. But today, pretty much, I'm going to be getting into this. It's Dimension of Chaos and Breaker of Shadows. Now, Dimension of Chaos is a pretty cool set. Don't get me wrong. There's a few things in this set, actually, that I think makes it a really good set. Now, you have Magiceptors actually getting announced into the TCG. I don't really know what they do, but I've seen them being played, and I really didn't know what was going on. But apparently they're like Stratoses for each other. They search and they search and they search, and they just make like big plays, and they're kind of cool. And they have like they have a trap card and some other stuff from what people were telling me that make them really competitive. And I've been told that we're going to be able to see these in San Jose in a competitive atmosphere. I can't wait to see these. But I really want to talk about in Dimension of Chaos, the Cosmos. Now, as you guys know, I've been a really big Shaddoll advocate for over a year now. It's been about a year, and I'm kind of straying away from the deck. Not gonna lie, it's been fun. I'm keeping my deck forever. That's by far my favorite deck of all time. Cosmos coming out. I have the entire deck already, besides the new stuff from Dimension of Chaos, obviously, and I kind of want to go through the cards with you and kind of describe them and tell you guys as to why Cosmo probably are going to be one of the best decks coming into this coming up format when Dimension of Chaos actually gets released. So Cosmos, as you guys know, we had 5 or 4 monsters. We're going to go in here and look. I have my Cosmo deck with me here. We had 5 cards, I believe. We have Farm Girl. Actually, we have 4 cards. I'm a liar. We have 4 cards. Let's see. Yep. We have the basic monsters. Actually, no, we have 5 cards. I'm an idiot. We have 5 cards here. We have the obvious. If I can find my good witch, that'd be nice. There we go. All right. So obviously, these are in different languages, so don't mind reading them. I'm just going to explain them. As you guys know, you have the town. You have the good witch. We all know what she does. She's the bad bitch right here. I like her. Then we have Slip Rider, the one that pops cards. Is level 5. We have the level 7, which is Forerunner. And then we have, obviously, the Heart and Soul of the deck, which is Farm Girl, level 3. We actually get, 5 more cards? We get 5 more cards to add on to this archetype. And they're all pretty cool, don't get me wrong. I think that Konami's trying to push this deck a lot like they did with Burning Abyss when they first came out. They got really hyped, and then they kept on coming out with cards that made them really good, like Lake, Good and Evil, Traveler, things along those lines. And with Cosmo, I think they're kind of doing the same thing, like I did say, and I kind of want to go into these cards with you really quick and kind of just explain things. I'm going to read. I know what all 4 of the monsters do, but I don't know what the Light Sword does. I'm actually going to read the effect off the Light Sword in a minute. So first off, you have 4 new monsters and 1 new spell card. Just like in the previous set, we got 4 monsters and a spell card. So I'm going to go through the monsters with you. I'm going to go from the biggest to the smallest. Now, the first one is Dark Destroyer. It got confirmed as a secret rare. Now, what is this going to do for a lot of players? I think there's not going to be as many Cosmo players, just for the sole fact that it is a secret rare, and it's probably going to ended up being like 30 to 40 bucks if the deck ends up living to the hype of what I think it could be. Dark Destroyer is a level 8 secret monster. It's got 3,000 attack. I'm not sure defense. Don't worry about that. Its effect is when it's special summoned, you can destroy a monster your opponent controls. Actually, I lied. It's a monster on the field. That's crazy. So you activate that. You can just tell by the way the effect is that it's going to create a lot of OTKs already at that point. And also, since it destroys a monster, you can tag on your opponent's turn and kind of disrupt their plays, which is insane to me as well. So you can like have, farm around the field and just sit on it, search it, pass, make them make a play, and then you can just disrupt their entire play, kill their monster. And then the Dark Destroyer also has the Forerunner effect of it can't be destroyed by card effects. Or, excuse me, not that. Targeted by card effects. Don't get me wrong. I know what the cards do, I promise. Next one we have is Dog Dog Fighter, I believe is his name. It's a level 6 dark. Dart Destroyer also is a dark as well. So Dog Watcher, Dog Fighter, whatever the hell his name is like the Flying Monkeys. It is a level 6, and it has, let me actually look it up here so I can actually give you the exact stats of this thing. Dogfighter is a 2,000, 2,400 defense. It's a 2,000 attack, 2,400 defense, and its effect is once per turn during the standby phase. So that's either player's standby phase. You can special summon one Dogfighter token with the same exact stats as Dogfighter. And if this card is destroyed, it has the whole effect where it goes down to a level 5 or lower Cosmo card monster. And then next we have Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch is pretty cool in my opinion. It's another dark monster. They came out with 3 dark monsters and 1 light monster. Wicked Witch, you can pay 1,000. It can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects for the rest of the turn. That's pretty cool. It's like a Stardust Spark Dragon-esque effect. And it's a dark. So now you have 3 different dark monsters you can play in your deck. Don't get me wrong, I think Dogfighter is pretty cool, but I'm not going to be playing him in my deck. You now can actually play Allure of Darkness in the deck, and Allure becomes a free 2 cards, which is insane. So instantly, Allure of Darkness becomes a +1 if you legitimately think about it, and that's broken with the deck. Then we have Strawman. Strawman's actually really cool. He's my favorite one, actually, my second favorite one other than Dart Destroyer, out of the new set. Strawman's a level 2, and he has, let me let you know here, he has 500 attack, 1,800 defense. So he's got a big ass, so it's good already. It's a light monster, and you can summon him, and he has the same effects as all the other little ones, where they can tag out for 1 level higher, or higher, you know? Like, it's level 2, you can special summon 3 or higher Cosmo monster. So, its effect is pay 500, and special summon 1 banished Cosmo monster from your banished zone onto the field. Its effects are negated. Who cares? Destroyed at the end phase. What the fuck? This just creates so many things going along with the Cosmo deck as a whole. You can Strawman, get back your Dark Destroyer, and then attack. You can tag out the Strawman for like a freaking Farm Girl at that point, attack, search, get another Dark Destroyer, pass. Like, Dark Destroyer will die, get you a Forerunner. So you're sitting on a Forerunner and a freaking Farm Girl, and you can tag out for another Dark Destroyer with your Farm Girl. That's pretty crazy. And there's a lot of more different intricate OTKs that you can actually do with the deck. And Light Sword, I'm going to actually go ahead and read this off to you here. Light Sword's a pretty cool, it's a quick card. I don't know if I'm going to play it, just depends on how many Good Witch I'm actually going to end up playing in the deck. But its effect is equipped only to a Psychic type Cosmo monster. And it gains 500 attack and defense. And it can make up to 2 attacks per battle phase. During each battle phase. Also, if it gains piercing with the attack. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can pay 800 life points to add the card back to your hand. You can only use the effect of Light Sword, Cosmo Light Sword, once per turn. It's a pretty cool effect. Don't get me wrong. So it instantly makes your Good Witch a 2300 beater that has piercing. That's pretty cool as well. So that's, in my opinion, I could justify maybe playing 1 with that. If I end up playing 2 Cosmo Good Witch, I can actually end up, playing that. But that's pretty much it for the 5 cards for Cosmos. Now I kind of want to get into Breaker of the Meta is what I'm calling the actual set. I know a lot of other people have been doing the same. Breakers of Shadows. Breaker of the Shadows is, I believe, is what the name is. It's got 5 or 4 really, I'm going to say really a few more times, really good announcements already. And Dimension of Chaos isn't even out yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get into these 4 different these releases that they've actually come out with, and it's mind-blowing. This set is going to break the meta as a whole. We're going to see so many different decks being played, and the meta is just going to go bananas when these cards come out. Now, first one we've all been waiting for is I can never say this correctly. Neptibus, the Mermail Prince, or Prince of Mermails, or whatever the hell it's called. Or Atlantean Prince, or whatever it's called. And I'm going to read the effect to you because it's freaking retarded. I'm just going to read the effect, and you're just going to have to think of the combos because it's ridiculous. Its effect is, it's a level 1, 800 attack, 0 defense monster. Obviously, it's water. Its effect states, You can send one Atlantean monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Neptivus of the Prince. Then add one Atlantean card from your deck to your hand, except Neptivus. Okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard, activate a water monster's whoa. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, okay, target one Atlantean in your graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field. You can only activate it once per turn. That's crazy. I think the deck is really just going to be basically Atlanteans at this point. You're going to see Dragoons, you're going to see Marksmen, you're going to see Heavy Infantries, you're going to see Diva. Obviously 3 Neptune, but that card's fucking stupid. And you're going to see a little less Mermail count with the deck. So it's going to kind of take a topsy-turvy. You know how you only see like 5 or 6 Atlanteans, and then now you're going to see like a topsy-turvy, like opposite deck. Next card I want to get into is Solemn Notice. Now this card is insane. I believe it's probably going to end up being a secret as a super in the OCG. This card is pretty insane. It is a counter trap card, obviously, called Solemn Notice. Its effect is, let me go back to it here. When a monster would be special summoned, or, in caps, a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points. That's less than Solemn Warning. All right. Negate the special summon or the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. That's insane. Enough said about that card. I will be getting me 3 expedited as soon as that card gets released. Then we have Trap Chicks Rafflesia. I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm going to go ahead and get into this effect too. We've been waiting for this card. I think that Trap Tricks in general, the engine just became complete because of this card. And you can play this card in a lot of other decks too, and it's absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's a rank 4, obviously. It's got 300 defense and 300 attack, 2,500 defense. When this card is XYZ summoned, this card is unaffected by trap cards, by trap effects, okay? Or when it has XYZ materials on it. Trap Chicks monsters you control, except Rafflesia, cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, or be targeted by your opponent's card effects. What in the hell is that? That's ridiculous. Alright, that's not all of it though. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one material from this card and send one from your deck, one normal whole card, that's worded weird, then send from your deck to the graveyard one whole normal trap card whose activation timing and conditions are correct. Okay, this effect becomes the effect of that would normally activate simultaneously alongside activating the trap card. Now that's a little weird if you guys think. Now let's say you have Rafflesia on the field, okay? Now let's just think about it. And your opponent is playing Cliff Forts. Alright? This is just off the top of my head. I'm just talking on the top of my head here. Now, your opponent's pendulum summons 5 monsters. You can detach, send Bottomless Trap Hole from the deck to the graveyard, and Rafflesia's effect becomes Bottomless Trap Hole effect, and it removes all 5 monsters. What the hell, Konami? That's insane. That's game-breaking. Now, I'm going to get into one more card, and I know all you guys know what I'm going to be talking about. We've been waiting for this card forever, and that is Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now, if you guys don't know what this card does, I'm going to let you know now. It's rank 6. It's got 2,100 attack, 1,600 defense. You can also XYZ summon Cyber Dragon Infinity once per turn, using a Cyber Dragon Nova you control as material. So, say you go Ptolemaeus into Cyber Dragon Nova, you can overlay right on top of that into Infinity. That's crazy. So, its effect is, I'm going to read it off to you here. Let's go. This card gains 200 attack. Whoa, I hate Dueling Network. I can never really read these things all too well. I'm not stupid, I promise. The effect of this card gains 200 attack for each XYZ material attached to it. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up attack resistant monster on the field. Attach it to this card as a face-up XYZ material. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. That's crazy too. So just imagine spamming Infinity and, you know, having solid notices on the field. Yikes, that's ridiculous. Those are really the 4 cards that I'm really worried about. Well, no, I'm excited about, actually. This thing that Konami's doing, if you guys noticed, same time last year is when Shadal's Burning Abyss, Tellarknights all got it released. Is around the same time last year. And I think Konami's going to make it kind of like a thing now where they're going to transition one time a year into something brand new, and I think this kind of adds on to that. Now, if you guys notice, in February of this past year, I believe it might have been February, Necros got announced, and the whole meta changed. Obviously, Book of Eclipse became a card. The Jin was a stupid thing, and in February this coming up year, Monarchs are a thing. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different things coming out in the very near future, and I think the entire meta as a whole is going to take just a flip-flop, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. We're going to have great videos coming out very soon for those particular archetypes, things like that, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for Cosmo, I'm excited for Magiceptors, all these new cards coming out. I'm ecstatic, and it just means we're giving you guys fresh new content in the future to come. That's pretty much it for me, guys. If you guys liked the video, definitely leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, definitely refresh, try it again. Guarantee you'll like it a second time. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys wouldn't mind, me and Blair are trying to get a computer ready so we can start streaming, start doing frat house nights is what we're calling it, or frat nights where we get the group together, stream matches, chill, and talk to you guys. We want to start doing a whole bunch of stuff with our computer and editing videos, and we want to bring you the best content possible. So if you guys wouldn't mind, definitely try to click an advertisement if you guys do not have ad block already on your computer. Yeah, we would greatly appreciate it. That's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm Kyle with TheCardGuyz. We'll check you out in the next video to come. Later.